So this one's pretty straightforward. We're going to talk about powers of 10, and we're going to talk about what happens when you raise something to the 0 power. So I'm actually going to start at the bottom of this table. And we're going to start with the power 10 to the first. What number is that if I evaluated 10 to the first? 10. And then, of course, we would just, that's the number in words. So this is the power form. This is the standard form, the way we normally write numbers. This is the words. 10 to the second would be 100. And to the third, can you see a pattern yet?
1,000.
What's that? 1,000. Ten to the fourth.
10,000.
What's the pattern for evaluating these?
How do you see it?
Yes. Or like if I said 10 to the 20th, what would you do? But you need something else. So you need a 1 and 20 zeros. Right? Just like here, this is a 1 and 1 0. A 1 and 2 zeros. A 1 and 3 zeros, etc. And this is 10,000. Ten to the fifth, which means 1 and 5 zeros.
100,000.
100,000. Ten to the sixth, which means 1 and 6 zeros. 1 million. And to the seventh.
Trillion? No.
No, what comes after 1 million?
10.
No. 10 million. Somebody's so busy. 10 and 8 zeros. 100 million. And finally, 10 and 9. 10 to the 9. What?
A billion.
1 billion. And 10 to the 10 would be 10 billion. Then the next one would be 100 billion. And then the next one would be trillion. And the next one would be 10 trillion. And then 100 trillion. And then
What? 10 million. 100 million.
yeah, that's hilarious. What's after trillions? Not infinity. Say it again.
Trillion, something like that. I don't know.
You sound like you're getting close. Quadrillion. And then 10, 100, and then what's the next one?
No clue. Quintillion.
Quintillion. Okay. Anyway, okay. But we're getting into pretty big numbers, then we don't use that an awful lot. So you can see the pattern of evaluating powers of 10. So you should be familiar with, you know, if I said 10 to the 7th, you know 1 and 7 zeros. Okay? Now, what about this exponent to the power of 0? Or perhaps you've already taken it. What's 10 to the 0? Okay, maybe we haven't taken it. Correct. 10, okay? 1?
10 billion.
Let's follow up pattern. We know all these. Right? So what's happening here? I'm going down by 1 exponent every time. So if I go down by 1 exponent again, I'm going to get 10 to the 0. And it's 1. Because what's happening? We're dividing by 10, or we're losing a 0 every time. So we lose another 0, and we get to 1. So anything, and that works with any base. Doesn't have to be 10, it could be 5, it could be 13. The pattern still holds. So when we raise anything to the 0 power, the answer is always 1. Okay. So now you guys know exponents from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up forever. Okay? So let's just look at a couple of examples. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward today.
People say when it's number become like
You know what? Infinity is a concept that represents the largest number. But we can't really define it, can we? Because if we say, okay, the largest number is this, but what happens when I add 1 to that? Blows your mind. Never. Never. Like, you can always keep going.
That's the end of that scares me a little bit.
Okay, so we got a shopping mall in Singapore that has about 1 million square feet of retail space. Pretty big mall.
I agree.
Think of it, what is it? The IKEA in Winnipeg, I think, is 500,000 square feet.
Yeah, like
Because I'm smart. Because I'm smart. Yeah, I went and measured it. Okay. How do I write that using the power of 10? 1 million. 10 to the 10 to the power of 6. And how would I write 1 trillion using a power of 10? Well, think about, look at, so it's 1 billion has 9 zeros, right? That's on the previous page. So wouldn't the next grouping, I have to add 3 because I go 10 billion, 100 billion, then trillion. 10 to the 12. Okay, and finally, we know the difference between, remember we talked about parentheses and negative bases. So, question is, which of these answers are 1 and which are -1?
Well, the first one is 1. Yeah.
First one's 1, for sure. Yeah, guess we'll never know is not a good strategy. Well, thank you for sharing. How about this one? It's -1.
Yeah.
Because remember, if there's no parentheses, we have to do 4 to the 0 first and then put the -1. So this is -1. But this one, there is parentheses. It's 1. Make sure you understand the difference between these. Parentheses matter when we're dealing with powers. Okay? All right.
Oh, so much.